Alrighty, good afternoon. It is Friday, it's 2 o'clock. I've been waiting in front of this place for their parts delivery guy to show up, and guess what? I got not one, not two, but three. So obviously I'm replacing both. I don't want to risk it. And then the third one, I don't even care if this is not a part that should not have a spare. This was just so freaking stupid and they're cheap. So I bought a spare. So got fresh lower ball joints for the turtle, and now I'm going to make, I think it's like a 2-hour drive from here, head back to Fontana, pull the car out, get it fixed, and meet you guys. Get back on the road, go drive around with Thomas and my buddies. So that's it. We're gonna go fix the turtle. See you when I get there. Alrighty, look who's back on her 4 feet. So I just changed that lower ball joint. I did notice it kind of got into the fender right here, but honestly, besides the inside of the wheel, I don't see that much damage. I'm going to show you guys what happened. So in this box, we got a brand new ball joint. It comes just like that, right? So what ended up happening is this bolts to the lower control arm, and this remained in the knuckle. So causing the lower control arm to slam down on the wheel. And we even tried popping it in just to load it on the trailer like you saw last night. And then when I dropped the door to pull the car out just now, or a little while ago, it popped off, like it broke all the zip ties and everything when I drove it back here. So the downside is I was just changing the ball joint, and then I looked and the inner tie rod's bent pretty bad. So now I'm kind of assuming that, I'm looking at this wheel right now, the passenger side wheel's straight, driver's side wheel's pushed it a bunch. So, excuse me, what I'm kind of thinking is I may have just hit a bump hard or whatever, it bent the inner tie rod, causing the ball joint to go out. I don't know, but I'm pretty much done for the weekend as far as driving. I'm sure I can get an inner tie rod and whatever, but it's honestly, I just came here to enjoy and hang out. I would like to drive it more, but I'm just very fearful because when the ball joint broke last night, that couldn't have been in a better place, in a better scenario, and I don't want to keep chancing the car having issues. And then now looking at it, I guess the fender's all right. That to me was just a sign. The fact that it happened so smooth and effortless, just to drop down like that, I mean, I got lucky. I got very lucky. So I'm here. I'm not trying to destroy the car. We have drag week in like 36 days, and when I get home, we got to pull the motor out to refresh the engine. So I mean, we have not a lot of time. So I'm not trying to make any more downtime by having to paint body panels or fix bumpers, or I don't want to fix a crashed car. So I'm making the executive decision. I'll roll it out for the car show today and tomorrow. That's unfortunately the end of my weekend. It is what it is. Either way, we had a fun time yesterday, and I got to buy some dragon photos. So this weekend wasn't a waste at all. I enjoyed every bit of it so far. So I'm going to take the car down. I'm going to try to find a parking spot and see who's around. Alrighty, I guess I'm going to put this as kind of like a wrap up from Yadas at the Gap video. Unfortunately, the weekend didn't go exactly how I planned. As I mentioned previously, the distance between the house and the Gap wasn't too manageable for what I wanted. And I didn't want to burn all of my fuel just making that commute. So I decided to park the trailer up at Thomas's cabin up in Fontana, and that worked out really well. Got to drive all day Thursday. Up until the evening is when I had my ball joint issue. Unfortunately, couldn't get parts then. Had to load it in the trailer Thursday night. Woke up on Friday morning, basically waited for the parts to arrive at the O'Reilly's, which was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Fontana. So I picked up the parts at, oh goodness, that would have been, I think, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And went to the trailer, put the ball joint back in, and then I realized that the steering tie rod was bent. I didn't post that part of the video, but if you could definitely see, you know, that bar is pretty bent. Now, I mean, obviously it doesn't look terrible. I mean, I still drove it just a little bit around Fontana just to do photos and whatnot, but it just put a big damper. I didn't want to go drive it on any roads really hard or fast like that. Just it just seemed like a bad idea. So I decided to call it quits. We put the car away Friday night. I woke up Saturday early. I got to Thomas's cabin, unloaded the car. We had the car parked up in the morning and it started raining. It rained for a while. They had the big photo taken with the group photo taken. And basically right after that, I talked to some people. I loaded the car up and I left. So the rain kind of put a big damper. I was still able to at least get some photos, hang out with people, meet new people. I was extremely thankful for that. I mean, I did get to rip the car on the Dragon all day Thursday. Well, not all day Thursday. Like, we got to drive the car. I did exactly what I came there to do, at least do the Dragon down and back once. Got to hang out with some buddies, hung out with Thomas and whatnot. And then that was definitely a part that I never expected to fail. But I guess that is what it is. So currently, the car is back home, obviously. I have the front off just so I can basically take a picture of that. I am currently waiting on UPS to come because the skinnies are finally out for delivery. We're gonna get the skinnies mounted by 1 tonight. I am gonna roll the car out, put the skinnies on the front, go out, roll it out, take some photos, put it back in the garage. And basically we have 30 days until drag week. I need to finish building the trailer. The engine needs to come out of the car. We're gonna get some fresh bearings put in it. And basically my hardcore drag week prep begins now. So, as a matter of fact, I hear the delivery truck right now. So, I'm gonna get the wheels, basically shoot straight down to Juan, get these put on, and then, yeah, we're gonna do that. So here we are late at night because I completely forgot to show you guys this. So I did end up going, we saw one, I got the tires put on. I actually put the skinnies on the car and then I put them on the trailer. And then I kind of just put the trailer back on the side of the house because I didn't make the time to work on it. But that'll be a project hopefully this coming weekend, if not next weekend. Really got to get the motor out of the car. So actually inside the garage right now, I just put the car up on the jack stands and we're gonna get it ready to pull the motor out of. So she's up on stands, starting to make some space, but yep, motor's got to come out. Everything's coming out. Gonna pull the trans out. We're gonna pull the diff out, check the diff. Not sure about the trans just yet, but the engine's definitely coming completely apart, and we are going to be doing rod bearings, main bearings, and we're gonna have everything out just to verify everything else is good. But anyway, we're gonna save that for the next video. But yeah, I know this is kind of all over the place. I honestly don't know what the last things, the clips, and I gotta work on the YouTube thing. I'm sorry, guys. Not perfect by any means, but we're gonna get through this together. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.